Hi, my name's Sarah,
I'm Yannicka.
I'm Crystal.
I'm David.
and our group is named Messengers, and the name of our piece is Chroma.
When we first received the prompt spectral exploration, the first thing that came to our mind was the color spectrum. And so we went and thought, what does each color sound like? And started to build a world for each color and try to see what kind of emotions and themes that each color evokes.
So we came up with a multi-section piece that has a specific emotion, mode, and atmosphere inspired by each color. The colors that we've chosen to explore are red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Sorry, orange and indigo, you didn't make the cut.
So I was responsible for choosing the different samples for each section. So a sample is a pre-existing recording that can be used in music. And an example of a sample would be like the sound of water or the sound of birds. So I had to decide which sample would evoke each color. So some samples are more literal. For instance, the sound of water could evoke the color blue. Sorry, spoiler alert. Others more so convey the feeling of each color. I also had to decide how I would filter each sample and how these filters would be affected by kick-ass. There are some samples that come back throughout the piece, so please listen carefully to see how they come back and how they are changed.
I was in charge of the video, and the first thing that I did was I gathered a bunch of images for each one of the colors, and these images are very blurred in some sections and more clear in others, so that's something that you can look out for. And the second thing that I did was I built a patch in which there is sort of like a drawing tool that draws graffiti-like strokes, and those can be adjusted by size and speed. And the third thing that we did was we incorporated live video. So right next to us, we have an iPhone that is recording the live video of our dancer. That live video is overlaid over the other two on top, and the processing of the video is reacting to the music.
I created the melody, which acts as a motif throughout the piece that changes in pitch, instrument, and speed with each section, depending on the emotion. And I also created a synth for the final section. I implemented kick-ass to track the dancer's position on stage, which applies effects based on how far away she is from the audience.
And I created a different background for each section. 4 of the 5 backgrounds employ the same synth that I created with different settings. I also made a random sequencer, so while the backgrounds always sound similar, they'll never be exactly the same.
Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy.